Howdy, Zozo. How are you doing? I decided to do a quick stream. My guy from last week keeps flirting on me. That's good. It's good to hear you're doing good. I meant to repaint mine before I streamed. That's fine. It's a Sunday night. I understand that. Sunday nights are rough. You know. I wanted to start the stream a little earlier, but I had some hiccups. I was just going to finish that Mizitsune, but it's giving me the business, you know? So I'm going to start a new fox. Oh yeah? Where'd you go? Where can I put this? I'm going to put it right here. Oh, wait. Had a housemaid? You mean you're having a housemaid? It takes a pretty long time to get a house done. That's what I would do, but I had to buy a pre-built house. Yippee. I'm making a little fox from Zelda today, and that makes me think of home. That sounds ridiculously fast. I don't know about that. You're being scammed. Hello, Mary. How are you today? Today I am just making a little fox. It's going to be the one from, I don't know if you played Majora's Mask, but I've made a few foxes already, and I'm trying to get them made into a little family. I was working on a different fox, but if you say so. My husband worked construction, and he worked on a big old stinky community center, and that took 2 years. I said, oh, it took a year. No, he said it took 2 years. Couldn't believe it. We called it the Big Peanut. I'm getting a little faster at making these guys. That's not a lot. Where do you live that you can pay so little? Houses cost money. I paid basically nothing. Oh, forgive the ads. My YouTube premium ran out. Woohoo! Yeah, our place cost very little money, and it was pre-built, and it was an acre of land, but the guy left it in complete shambles. Even though I was really excited to have a place, finally move into a place where I wouldn't have to, where I'd have my own things that I could put in the house. All right, that's a foot. Now let's do another foot. I have a feeling this one's going to go by pretty fast. There's not a lot of detail in this one. It's Keaton from Majora's Mask. Or is it Kieton? I actually don't know. We always pronounced it Keaton growing up. Actually haven't checked to see what the actual pronunciation is. We pronounced things wrong all the time when we were kids. Oh, I see. That's too much money. Nobody should be spending that much money. Dun, 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 dun. No one should have that much money. All right. See, look. This one took me to. Oh, it's all dirty too. I never. This one, it's all not as good, and it took me forever to get done. This guy actually know what I'm doing. He's gonna be done pretty fast, I think. I see. How generous. This isn't the right kind of yellow that I wanted, if I'm being real. But I didn't have enough of the correct yellow. This one has kind of a cold gold tint to it. I don't know if you can see that. It's very shimmery. I'm gonna put his little arms right there. Right now I'm working on some, I wouldn't say they're more realistic animals, but they're slightly more realistic than my usual style. And I've been having to spend loads of time on those. Yeah, get your own place. Settle down. Live a happy life. That's the dream. It's the American dream. There we go. I wonder what I can do on these lives to make it a little bit more interesting and flashy, besides the terrible music. Okay, that's a little extreme. What happened now? Oops, sorry. Bumped my phone with my tool. I hope you like My Little Pony music. I consider this canonically Weird Al music, though, so it's fine. Well, there you go. You're living the Yakuza dream. Hey, you need to censor that on stream, you know. Living the Yakuza dream. And what's the point of moving out? The place is all yours now. There we go. Yeah. See? You gotta think these things through. Is that curled up enough? I feel like it's not curled enough. Do foxes even curl that much? Probably not. They're probably more like dogs. Yeah, there you go. That's the way. Think on your feet. That's what I always say. I don't say that. I'm a liar. And I'm not very good at thinking on my feet. I panic at most things. If I'm being real. There, I can just do the head. That's crazy. See how fast I'm getting this one done? Which thing are you angry at? Frankly, right now you have a lot to be angry at because you spent a lot of money over wanting to move out. And now you don't have to. So, and again, you can always just get a job. Getting a job's good for you. I've had jobs that were good for me, I think. I hated them, but they were good for me, probably. But I hated them. That's a lot. What kind of melodramatic soap opera are you living in? There we go. There we go. That's a good head shape, I think. Yeah, you said that before. I didn't think it would get that extreme. Let's see. I feel like that's a bit big for his body, but you know what? That's fine. I'm just gonna score that so it sticks better. I like it. If you hear noises in the background, it's kittens. We got kittens, and they're now just starting to get active and do things. Why is he just getting arrested for the cop? Come on, man. Justice for everybody else, man. Come on. I feel like the head's too big. Is the head too big? Head's too big. Yeah, the head's too big. Gotta cut it down. I feel like the nose is too long, too. And here comes another cat. Got so many kittens running around right now. It's only 3. My husband brought home that pregnant cat, and now he's like, well, I guess I'll just use my Christmas bonus to get them all fixed. You don't have to give them all away. And I was like, yay. Well, you know, wealthy businessmen don't necessarily have to do bad things. What are you guys fighting over? Knock it off. They could be normal people. Oh, hell yeah. Where's my other tool? Put my other tool. Because I'm a businessman. Do you know that song, Zozo? Meow. It's probably before your time. You seem a little young. Yeah, don't worry about that. I think we've had that discussion. Don't ever let people know your real name, anything. My fingernails already got dirty. How do you keep your fingernails clean? I just stopped biting mine like 2 years ago. I know that's gross, but I'm glad I finally stopped. But now I don't know how to take care of them. I bit them my whole life, and now I don't bite them anymore, and I don't know how to take care of fingernails. I think that head shape's a little better. That's what I say about myself. Of course, it is a lie. I am. Well, now the body and the head seems. Now it seems too small. It's not so chibi and cute. You know what? It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be covered up by 3 very large tails. Yeah, my parents used to try all kinds of stuff to try to get me to stop. Like, here's all the microorganisms underneath, and it's like, I don't care. If I could stop, I would, but I can't. Showing that stuff isn't helping me. I really want to stop, but I can't. And something in my brain just switched a couple years ago, and I stopped. And I think it was an epidural, to be honest. I don't know what happened. But yeah, something in my head just switched. I stopped biting my nails. And now I don't know what to do with them. I think I'm just going to keep cutting them, and I don't know. I like the idea of kind of long nails, but not if I can't take care of them. Also, if I'm doing clay stuff, they're just not really, they're kind of in the way. I should probably just be cutting them anyway. This guy's still got this stuff over here that I'm going to try to take care of. Smooth that out a little bit. I don't know where my oil is. I need to get more oil. That's what I usually use, the oil. I have alcohol, but that kind of dries it out. It does not do the same thing as the oil. Alcohol just cleans it. Alright, I'm going to add his little ears. He's going to look like a bunny, but he's not, I promise. I really need to get a stand where you can just see the little guy. Will this work? Hold on. There you go. There's the little guy. Alright, I'm going to shape his little ears. And I'm going to say Lil 15 more times. Yeah, look what happened. My Mizutsune's tail fell off. And then his little fur cracked, so I gotta fix him. And then finish painting him. But I'll get the tail back on. Finish painting him in a bit. In a little bit. Sorry if I'm a bit rambly today. I'm not going to be one of those people where it's like, I'm not going to judge you if you say something, because I would be a lie. But I'll listen. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh, I forgot to knead my black dough. My husband insists that they aren't. And according to Native American legend, they're not quite what people describe. So, I don't know what we're seeing out there, but it's definitely something. I don't know. All I gotta say is don't travel through New Mexico. I don't. Is that too big? It's way too big. Why didn't you say anything? Yeah, well, I think it's just scary to think that there's equally something natural out there that could kill a big dog, that could hurt a big dog, you know what I mean? Alright, that's a little closer to the size. He's gonna look like dang Pikachu. Actually, he does kind of in the game. I don't like that size though. It's too thin. It's like knockoffy. Howdy, EQ. Oh, you know what? I left it in the car. I finished another duck. I wanted to show it to you. Kind of, it's like preening itself. The wings are all lifted. It looks really cool. I wanted to show it to you, but I forgot. I was on a long car ride, so I was sculpting in the car, and it took about 3 hours. So, well, which football game is on? You know, I don't like football, but something that really freaked me out was that recently I saw an ad for the game that where they were going to be doing on Thanksgiving. And I know very little about American football, but I do know that the Lions play on Thanksgiving. And I saw an ad, and it was two teams that were not the Lions, and I freaked out. I was like, "Whoa, what's going on? This is America. The Lions play on Thanksgiving. It's a tradition." And then it said, "And then don't miss so and so versus the Lions." And I was like, "Okay, whew, okay." Timeline's not switched up. I don't like football at all. Actually, I was looking for. There is a Madden game. I don't know what year it is. And there's a noise that one of the referees makes. It goes, "First down." And I don't know when, how, or why. For what reason a referee would be saying that very loudly. So I want to look for which game it is, but it's impossible. So is it asking you for like an actual name so that it can confirm, or like just to name whatever? Because that's fine. Did you email me about this and then I completely ignored you? My bad. I'm working on one of the cats right now. I hope you don't mind if it's a fluffy cat. I like fluffy cats. All right, I think that's a good size. I think I discussed last week that I hate this song. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll send that to you. I wish I could change it, but I can't. So, well, it's a good thing that went through because I should have mentioned I don't take payment on Saturdays. Actually, don't do any business on Saturdays. I don't work on my videos. I don't make any clay projects. I don't draw. I don't do any of that stuff on Saturdays. Oh, yeah. Show a picture of cat on Instagram. Okay, yeah. It's got a real government name on it, so I will try to figure out how to make that not a thing. Should I just make these regular fox ears? I feel like these are not a good size. Should I make them bigger? Should I make them bigger? Because I know he looks like a Pikachu. There we go. They're kind of rounded on the mask, though. In Majora's Mask. And thank you so much, EQ. I really appreciate that. I'm literally working on those like every second I can. Like if I'm sitting down for even a second, if I have a break between like doing chores and stuff, it's like that's what I'm doing is working on those little critters. It's actually fun. I haven't had to like, because normally I'm just like, I'm going to do my style and have a good time with it. It's really fun to really challenge myself and try to make, you know, simultaneously keep the animal to my style, but also make it realistic. It's fun. Okay, I think the ears are too far off. No. Yes. Oh my god. Remember how I talked about how fast I was going to do this one? I do that every week. I'm like, I think I'm going to get this one done real fast. And then I don't. Because I find one place to struggle. Oh, yeah. ASMR. Oh, I was gonna do an ASMR video. It's where it's automated. No, what is it? Audio. I don't remember what it stands for. It's basically like sounds that are pleasing to the ear that people do. Most of them are very unpleasing to my ear, though. I see people doing it's like this is me eating pork crackling ASMR, and I'm like, what are we doing right now? So when I say I was gonna do an ASMR video, I guess what I meant was I was gonna do a parody. So look out for that, I guess. All right, do I have enough clay here to do all the tails? Oh, you know what I did wrong? And you know what? I can paint it. Wait, where's my black paint? Well, there it is. Let's say I messed that up. Howdy, Beavis Nachos. Beavis Nachos. Buenas noches, Beavis Nachos. Thank you. I'm making, I don't know if you play Majora's Mask, I'm making a little guy. You know what? That's the one Mike Judge IP I haven't watched. I think. Hey, I didn't say you were stupid. I just said you seem sheltered and weird. Alright, it's gonna be one of those days, huh? Got it. Cool. Alright. Now I gotta make 3 of these little dudes. His are really weird shaped. I'm gonna be real. Like, in the game, it's spaghetti. I love spaghetti. In the game, they're like this long out, and then they have a little kind of, oh, they kind of look like paintbrushes. Should I do it like that? Yeah, I'm making a fox. No, I will answer any, like literally answer any questions. No judgment, because I will take any question seriously because I'm actually stupid. Thanks, puppy. You're the best. I love you. Oh my God, why did you do that? You don't even give a shit. My dog just knocked over a bunch of my art supplies. I'm making a bunch of foxes. So I have these little guys over here. This one's just a random Gumiho character I made. This is Tails from Sonic, and it's a series that I did. And then this one's Hinako from Silent Hill. And then I'm currently making a Mizitsune from Monster Hunter, but his little tail fell off, and I gotta fix it. And then I gotta paint on his silver detailing, and then fill in this purple keeps popping off too. I don't know what I did wrong. I think I rushed this one, and it's cold. So I gotta fix him up. But, you know, should I do his tail like the game? I just don't want it too long. I don't know, I'm really into this design. It makes me really happy for some reason. I can't explain it. Okay, so actually, yeah, what I'll do is make it a little longer, like, because it looks like a paintbrush. That was the one thing I didn't do over the weekend. I was like, I gotta do that. And I went to do it while we were on the road. I was like, oh, I'll look that up, the one that EQ talked about. And then I didn't have any service, and I was like, I'll wait until we get home. And then I completely forgot. I literally was in the car. Well, there you go. I guess we talked about that. So there you go. You're good. You're solid. I think, yeah, I don't like it though. I don't like how it looks in the game. Okay, yeah, I'll look it up. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Kind of looks like a paintbrush. We were supposed to watch a few movies this weekend, and then we just didn't. We watched the Goes Wrong show because my husband hadn't seen it before, and I really like that show. I like the concept of a production so bad and everything just falling apart. It's a really good show if you ever get a chance to watch it. All right, hold on. I feel really gross right now. Give me like 1 second. I gotta get the alcohol out and rinse my hands. It's gonna make some weird squelching noises. I don't really know anything but old games, but shoot for the stars, kid. Hey man, I'm down for wizards. All right. Oh, I've only been streaming 30 minutes. I feel like I've been streaming longer. You know what? Because I had all those mistakes and I didn't start till late. I was gonna start at like 5, and then just stuff kept happening. Which is good that I didn't start at 5 because I would have had to interrupt my stream anyway. So here we are, rocky like a hurricane. Never in my life have I heard of Roblox. I don't know what that is. No, I don't actually. I've never played a Roblox in my life. Sorry. That's like a kid's game that adults play because they're creeps. That's the only reason you would play Roblox as an adult, I think. Or for nostalgia, you're like an adult now and you've grown up with it, right? I think it's like a Lego game or like a, I don't know. Oh my god, I just realized I didn't need any black clay. And I wanted to use black clay. Because I'm stupid. Oh no. Here's some plastic noises. I apologize. Ugh, gross. At least it was already open. No, this is going to be too hard. I need to put my... We didn't need the wood stove today, so it's not running. Ugh. I do that off screen and just yell at you guys. Is that fine? Roblox and Minecraft are like very similar, but I don't think Roblox is has had as much time or money put into it at all. Why would you need to know any of this stuff? I think those are going to be outdated in the next 5 years. I'm lying. I don't know anything about what kids pay attention to. I thought Five Nights at Freddy's was just going to die out really fast, and then it didn't. It's got like a movie coming up, and that's kind of wild to me. You know what's cool about that Five Nights at Freddy's horror game is that the guy who made that game, he is a Christian game developer, and he was doing the animation, and I'm sorry, I'm needing clay and I'm getting lost in the clay. But he was doing the animation for video games. Oh, that's how terrible. What a terrible fate for you. You seem to have fallen with a terrible fate. Anyway, so yeah, so Scott, I think it's Cawthorn or something, I don't know. He was making video games and all of his animations were kind of not great looking. He wasn't very good at 3D modeling. And a lot of people told him it's like, all of your animation looks like animatronics from like a Chuck E. Cheese. And he was like, you know what? And they're like, they're scary and nobody likes them. And he's like, you know what? I'll show you animatronics from Chuck E. Cheese. So he made a whole video game about Chuck E. Cheese type animatronics that hunt and kill people. And I just think that's the kind of the coolest thing. Ooh, yay! Awesome. I would actually watch that. I don't know why human beings like unboxing videos, but we do. Yay! Construction equipment. Oh, a chicken got out of the box. All right, I got this size. Oh, I don't like. Well, I'm gonna cut that off anyway. It doesn't matter. I got this guy, so I need to make one like that too. And I actually don't need to make the rounded edge because I'm gonna cut it off everywhere. It's a stealth bomber in it. Are you allowed to say stuff like that on YouTube, just all willy-nilly? A stealth bomber. Let me just make some spoons. Some spoon sheeps. Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't ask me for names or numbers or anything like that, but I know a stealth bomber when I see one. Now IQ's in the Illuminati. Admit it. It's a triangle. It's an Illuminati triangle. Yeah, they used to do a thing where like, I don't know, but on lives you used to be able to go to people's profile pictures and check out their channels and stuff, and I don't think they do that anymore. Or at least on the few channels I've been to, I haven't seen it because I've been like seeing people in lives and they've been talking about stuff that they do. And it's like, I want to go see what you do. And then it's like, okay, now I have to go to a different page and then look it up. I just want to go to your channel and check out your channel. What the heck, YouTube? Is it a stalking issue? I don't understand. Okay, cool. I think that's going to be fine. Roughly the same. Yeah, it's roughly the same fineness. Roughly the same okayness. And then I'm just going to tap those tabs off and put the black on. Put the white and then the black. This thing I'm doing is so interesting. It's a joke. Yeah. EQ Illuminati confirmed. Never see you coming. You see, my mind is too fast for eyes. And you need to see a doctor about that. They'll tell you. Eyesight is very important for you to hold on to, so you better see doctors about it. Those are about the only doctors I trust. Everybody else kind of sucks. Maybe foot doctors. I don't know. Sleep apnea doctors? Sleep specialists? They're cool, I guess. Uh-oh. I got a puppy who's curled into a perfect ball and she's sleeping. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. If my kittens are still in a tight little Mouse King type ball, I'll show you what they're doing later. They're pretty cute. Yeah, just go to a doctor and then they'll be like, they're not going to tell you eat more carrots because that actually doesn't do anything, but just makes you orange. I'm supposed to wear glasses. I'm supposed to have them, but what happened was my husband was like, we're not going to go through iBuyDirect. We're going to go through the optometrist this time and get you some really expensive glasses so that I think I have a lisp. We're going to get you some expensive glasses so they don't fall apart like mine all the time. And then I had them and I kept good care of them and I used them for driving at night. And then I opened up my case after it was in my purse and they had fallen apart. They were like $130 for those glasses. And I'm like, I'm never buying glasses ever again. Never. Yeah, 50. Yeah, it makes sense. I have just like astigmatism though. And then, so what happened was when I was a teenager, don't do this, kids. When I was a teenager, I used to be kind of emo. So I covered up, when I say kind of, like I didn't engage with other emo kids, but like I would cover up on my right eye. And that just made the eye very weak over time. And so that eye is way more messed up than my other eye. So don't do that. Don't cover up your eye for no reason. It'll make your eyesight weak. I also dyed my bangs red. It was the dumbest time. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Take me back. I want to be a retarded child again. There we go. Can you imagine being a kid with like with the knowledge you have now? That would be just like the same consciousness. That actually might be a nightmare because you can't do anything, but you have the willpower of being an adult with like, hey, I got my own money. I'm gonna go to the store and get groceries. So instead you have like I was a brokey, so well not a brokey, but like we were is that middle class, I guess? I don't know. But we were brokies. And my parents never gave me any allowance. My parents never, when I went out with friends, they didn't like hand. I just found out it's like that's kind of like the polite thing to do when your friends, when your kid goes out with a friend, you kind of give them a little bit of pocket change so they can pay for themselves if they're like going out to eat or something. And my parents never did that. So maybe they thought we'd spend it on like drugs or something. I don't know, but who knows? I never got into any trouble as a kid. Probably because my parents didn't give me spending money. Yeah, if I need to know, I don't know. It's just like, think of all the things I wouldn't do. Which is kind of a sad thought, actually. Ooh, what kind of cosplay? What cosplay are you doing? If I don't know what it is, I'm sorry. I don't watch all the newfangled animes. I just discovered one from the 80s that I've been really into, a manga. They only had one OVA though, which was 40 minutes long. It's really cute. It was called Space Family Carl Vinson. And about a year ago, I think it was Kenny Lauderdale. What, a year ago, 4 years ago? I don't know. He did a video on it, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I rewatched it, and I went, oh, wait, this is a manga. And I prefer reading manga over watching anime. So I was like, I'm going to go read it. And oh my gosh, I haven't actually laughed at a comedy manga in a long time. It was so cute. It's a great little manga. Cosplay. Oh, Madoka. Which character from... Now, mind you, I haven't watched any of the new Madoka. So if you say a character's name, I'm not going to know what you're talking about. But you can go ahead and tell me. I know that one. I don't think it's called Nagisa. It might be Nagisa, the one with the hat. She's cute. I remember seeing her in one of the movies, I think, back in the day before they had the new series come out. I really like Madoka Magica. When it came out, I was like, this is the best thing ever. Oh my god. We liked Mommy in this house. Mommy was best girl. Other than that, I wasn't really fond of any of the other characters. Sayaka was pretty cool, but Madoka was okay. She's kind of milquetoast. And then Heimlich Maneuver. What was the girl's name who kept going back in time? I hated her. I just thought she was boring. Like when she wasn't like a blank slate, and when she was. Christmas cartoon. Oh, that's what I didn't watch. Oh, I haven't watched. I don't do Christmas anymore. I hate Christmas. Christmas brings on really bad feelings for me. I don't like that people go into debt over Christmas. Hey, Kami-sama Kiss. I love Kami-sama Kiss. It's cute as heck. I don't like that people go into debt over Christmas. I don't like the consumerism. I don't like that like Christians know it's not Jesus's birthday and then they go that well let's celebrate it anyway. It's like, why did he ask you to do that? I think it's a little weird. I don't know. I don't like Christmas. It makes me uncomfortable. And like I said, it's for me it's always been it's like my family loses decorations and buys new decorations each year, and it's like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you buying us gifts when you already bought us a gift for our birthday? Like, my mom spends so much money on Christmas, and it's not necessary. And also, I feel bad, like, because I don't buy gifts for my husband. Like, sometimes I'll be like, yo, I saw this at the store and I thought you needed it. But for the most part, I don't buy gifts for my husband because I don't make money. And it's like, what am I going to do? Buy you a gift with your money? That's kind of lame. That's why I don't like Christmas. Happy holidays. There's more to it than that. It's just, it goes deeper, and I don't want to go on an hour-long rant of the Catholic Church and all that. bottom line is I'm actually gonna do a Christmas video this year, but that'll be it. And it's only because it's dead meme. Yeah, I personally don't see a necessity. Like he didn't ask you to. Oh, okay. Well then I'll still check it out. I still, engage with my friends and family who are like, look at this thing I put up. I don't go on a big old rant to them of like, ugh, why would you do that? Christmas is the worst. I'm like, oh damn, you like that? That's pretty cool. Like, good for you. But as for me and mine, it's like, I don't know. If my family needs something, I'll get it for them. That's kind of where I'm at with gifts and things like that. You know? I don't like that thing. And then, oh my God, don't even get me started on what people get on Black Friday for Christmas immediately after Thanksgiving. What a nightmare. I've always hated Black Friday. I think the only Black, like, sort of Friday thing my mom ever stood out for was a Wii for us. She got us the Wii, and I really appreciated that. I think she has one of those stories too where it's like that was the last one. Kind of crazy. I'm making all three of these at the same time because I want them to. Oh, no one should ever shop on that day. I think it's gotten a lot tamer, probably. I don't think people get trampled anymore. Oh. Not from Christmas, just the stuff I buy. Yeah, I apologize for the little rant, but I just hate that dang holiday so much. I hate Easter too. I hate Valentine's Day. My husband wants to do Hanukkah this year, and I'm just like, well, I don't know if he wants to do. I haven't asked him. Every year he wants to try to do it, but he did send me a picture of a menorah that was a stegosaurus. So I'm like, okay, he's gonna ask again this year. Yeah, he probably is. I can make it. The thing is that about the stegosaurus menorah is that you can make one. You just need to buy a stegosaurus from the Dollar Tree and spray paint it silver. Simples. Oh, so thank you for showing up, and I hope you have a blessed night or day, whatever it is where you're at. You take care of yourself, Zozo. And I will see you when I see you. Just be safe between that time. All right. Now that it looks like a Hershey's Kisses, there's another thing. The Hershey's Company. No, I'm kidding. All right. Then my hands are kind of covered in black. I'm going to have to do one of these. Ah! Whoa! All right. It's fine that it looks like this because I'm going to make it like kind of messy looking in a minute. Oh, but now I got to put it down funny. Okay. Here we go. Whee! Woohoo! 2 cookies and a Coke. Phenomenal. I think I might actually get this done tonight. Unlike all my other ones where I'm just like, it's going to take me a couple weeks to get this done, guys. Well, this guy, I don't know if I showed you, EQ, his tail fell off. I got to fix it. I think I'll fix it next stream. And then we'll start a new guy. So I'll put up a poll, actually, to the 3 people who watch, and we'll get a percentage of what little fox guy I should do next. I don't know, actually, although I could do the Carfax fox. My daughter used to hate that fox because we had to trade in. We had a Daewoo station wagon, and boy, that was that was our first car together as a couple. And I remember my husband was my fiance at the time, and he came home with it and he said, "Look what I got." And I said, we got our first car." And he's like, "Our car?" "My car." Like, but that was our first car, but we were having another kid. So I said, "Bye bye, Daewoo." But I didn't know that my eldest daughter absolutely loves that car. And when the car fox took it away, she held a grudge. She's like, "I hate that fox." I don't know if do they have Carfax out here? No, they must. I think I've seen the ads out here. It's just an internet thing. It should be everywhere, right? I would think. But yeah, she hated that Carfax. It was actually kind of funny for a while until I realized, oh no, this isn't really all that funny because she really misses that car. And I did too. Every time I see a Daewoo, anyone has a Daewoo, I'm like, "Don't get rid of your Daewoo. Never get rid of your Daewoo." But the problem with a Daewoo is that you can't find parts for it. Especially if the car has been discontinued. So yeah. That's the song. I'm doing that fox from this game. Do do do. Oh, it's over. I should have done a whole Majora's Mask. All those birds are out and about. Should probably go get them. I'm actually not a huge Michael Jackson fan. I probably said that already on the stream, but I only like I think he's really talented, but I like when his music is covered by other people that are more suited in my style. Like there's a Color of Billie Jean by Chris Cornell, and I think it's really good because I think Chris Cornell's fantastic. He's a cool guy. I mean, he was a cool guy before he committed suicide. Sewer slide. Don't. Yeah, I'm almost done with this little guy. It's gonna be great. I think, maybe. I actually am about to do a technique I'm not sure of, so this could actually be really awful. So who knows? Jean, not my lover. He's just a girl who likes to talk about spaghetti and meatballs. Told my husband the other day, I said, I need to pick a niche and stick with it because I like too many things all at once. I grew up on dumb internet culture where I just consumed as much as I possibly could back in my youth. So now I have all these references in my head, and they only come out occasionally when I'm in a mood. But no one else is going to know what they are. Because, well, for one, kids. For two, it's just there's too much. There's too much all at once. The internet's got way too much going on. Okay, I kind of like that. Kind of looks neat. Maybe I should make them bigger? It's like a smudge tool when you're painting digitally. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. Looks like a little paintbrush. That's how it's supposed to look. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna kind of do it upwards. Can I do it upwards? Nope, doesn't look as good. Okay. Kid is not my son. Alright, cool. I wasn't sure if this was gonna work at all. I know I put all that work into it just to be like, I don't know if this is gonna work. But it's doing what I kind of want it to do. That's kind of cool. It's always good to experiment with new techniques and non-blurry cameras. I really need to get an actual camera for this. I'm going to be live streaming. I want to get enough subscribers to the point where I don't have to do vertical live streaming. I can have enough people that want to show up that are just still want to come to the horizontal live stream. So I don't know how I feel about this. It's weird to have people come in and out and be like, I don't know if those numbers are good. Like, what's going on? This is a lot uneven, huh? That's okay. It looks like a pencil. It's supposed to look like a paintbrush, I think. I think it's actually supposed to look like a paintbrush. But now it looks like an ice cream cone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just want to put it on that side. Whee! Alright, that's kind of cool. I like it. Now I gotta do it 2 more times. Alright. Cool. That's kind of cool. I like it. What is this? Ow! Oh my god, I'm getting a cramp in my leg. I've been sitting all funky too long. Fun fact, I don't actually have a chair when I do this stuff. I'm actually just sitting on an amp because it's at a perfect height with my desk and where I want to work. So I'm just sitting. I need to get an actual desk. Well, no, I have an actual desk. It's just not here. Yeah, I'm gonna do this 2 more times. It's gonna be just as interesting as the first time. Meaning, not at all. It's not at all interesting. Hold on. I'm gonna just really quick. I'm always terrified that it's gonna do that thing again where it's like, yeah, you can't see messages anymore, and it's like, oh, come on, dude. Alright. Well, once I'm done with this, I gotta take my break. Do you think I should just do the repair job on my guy, or? Probably should just do the repair job on Mizutsune. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. There's a likes counter at the top for me. Oh, you probably have it too. I think you do. And it's at 8, but I have a big crack in my phone, so it looks like 0 to me. And I'm like, how did you take away all my likes, YouTube? What happened? Well, I don't like how that's kind of, yeah. I'm being too aggressive. I'm not being patient. Patience, right? Patience is a virtue, and it'll get you lots of places. Like back at your house. See, I only see 8. But I mean, I see 0, but I only see 8. Wow. Look how even this is. It's so beautiful. It's not. It's terrible. Oh god, what have I done? I committed many a sin. I think I'll do this side. I like this side. Buddy, here we go. And see, also, sometimes it'll be like, you have 0 subscribers. And I'm like, well, who's talking in the chat then? Or sorry, 0 subscribers, 0 viewers. Wish I had more viewers. Wish I had more subscribers. More. I'm not happy enough with all the things that I've been given away. I'm kidding. That's me joking. I'm appreciative of anyone who comes in here and watches for any length of time. Makes me feel like, maybe I should keep doing this. If somebody is taking the time to at least take 5 seconds to watch it. You know what I mean? I'd like to eventually sell these little guys, but I don't know. Like, I might just sell this original collection once I'm done with it. Once I've run out of foxes to do, I'll just sell it. Taking a drink break. Hold on. It's actually time for my actual break. Should I take it? Maybe I'll finish this up first and then take it. Oh no, work ethic. Wee. I should throw that out the door. Who needs work ethic? Me, I need it. I need something to cling to. Actually. The kids really like this song. I don't know what is normal anymore for children to engage in, if I'm gonna be real. When I was a kid, all my friends were on the internet and we were all kind of weird. And we looked at really weird stuff. And they'd come over to my house and be like, hey, let's look at this thing. And I'd be like, yeah. And then my dad had dial-up internet, so I'm like, well, we can look at it if we let it load for like 30 minutes. Which is kind of funny. Maybe we had more conversations that way. We weren't instantly gratified with whatever image was on the screen. I don't know. I'm not going to try to find deeper meaning in it, I guess. But I remember, I mean, obviously your childhood's going to be like the best time of your life, unless you had a bad childhood. But like, I remember those days being like the best ever. The internet was like just the Wild West. Howdy, Philippe. Came at a bad time. No, I'm kidding. I'm about to take my break, and I'm almost done with this little guy. Oh my god, I love the tails! Oh no! I really like him! Okay, I'm gonna finish his face when I get back. Oh, that's my stand. It's really messy. Kids painted on it. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm gonna take my break. Oh, Lord! Oh, wait. Hold on. Kittens as promised. Oh, they're on top of their mom. Oh, no. Oh, this is Charmy. This is Go. Wait, this is Bitsy. That's Go. And then this one's Butterfly. Hi, baby. Oh, I didn't know they were on top of their mom. That's so cute. That's killing me. I would say yes. We were gonna get rid of him, but then my husband's getting a Christmas bonus, and he's like, let's just fix him and keep him. And I was like, yes! Because at first we were just gonna keep Butterfly, because Butterfly is really good with everybody in the family. He's just like, are you knitting? I'm gonna sit in your lap. Are you playing video games? Sitting in your lap. What are you doing? I don't care. Let's hang out. Love Butterfly. But I want them all. I think Bitsy has kitty Down syndrome. His eyes are really small. And they all have orange, but some of them, they all have like a calico color, but some of them are boys. So like the gray one actually has tortoiseshell orange running through him. So I love them, but they're all kind of special. They're all not the genders that they should be, I think. I don't know. I have to wait until they get a little bigger.
So yeah, we're gonna go from 2 cats to 5. I've never had this many cats and all. All right, you got the mango. You got the mango down. I'm gonna put the mango. Wait a second, guys. Some weird little emoji thing. Not emojis, but like new widgets I've never seen before have popped up on the bottom. What? Oh, there's games. Playable games. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to check that out later. We do have coyotes, but they don't. They've had plenty of opportunity to come around here, and they haven't really. I know they took our duck, but I've heard them like across the street, and our dogs are kind of scaring them off. Yeah, I know they will eat cats, but we're kind of we're not like we don't just throw them out. Yeah, I have like widgets at the bottom of the screen. I don't know what it does, but I'll test it out later. Wait, what's that? Oh, start a poll. What does this do? Oh, share stuff. Oh, that's cool. I can share my life. That's interesting. But yeah, we're not like a. I think it was a 4chan post or a Tumblr post about a guy who kept coming into a pet shop and getting a kitten every time his cat would die. And the guy working there was like, "Well, what's happening?" And he's like, "Coyotes just keep eating them." And the guy had his son with him. I don't know, like I don't know if this is a real story. It's on the internet, but he's like, "It sounds to me like you're just feeding the coyotes." And then the boy started crying. And it's like, yeah, you kind of are, dude. I had a friend like that. His cats just kept having cats. And he's like, yeah, but the coyotes keep eating them. And I'm like, do something. They were barn cats, but it's like, do something about it. You talk about them like they're so precious to you. Sorry, I just thought it was funny. Not funny, but like just funny in a terrible way. So yeah, I'm pretty conscious about coyotes out here eating cats. I would prefer for that not to happen. We got our first kind of snow. It wasn't snow, it was rain, and then once the rain hit the ground, it froze. It was pretty cold over here. But I was passing through a town, and it was just like, oh yeah, that's winter. That's what I want to see. That's just the little bit of snow on the rooftops, in between the trees. It was so pretty. Now I'm just shaking cold because the wind is biting me. Yeah, I've never had a cat go. Before I fixed my cat, um, I moved into my mom's house, and he got out one time, and I thought that was it. He got out on Valentine's Day, and oh, I love black and red and white cats. They're actually related to orange cats. But like genetically, sorry. But my cat has a huge heart on his side. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna paint him for your little guys. EQ. But my cat has a huge heart on his side. And I thought somebody had stolen him for Valentine's Day. I was like, this is it, dude. Like he's gone. Now he just got out for a week to kind of peruse the town, and now I'm an irresponsible pet owner because I we couldn't take any more animals because we were living with my parents, and my parents didn't want the animals that we had. I had a dog and 2 cats. But I saw in the shelter kittens that looked just like him. They had his face like a few like 9 weeks later. And I'm like, Chelsea, husband, we have to take them. We have to go get them. Those are his kids. And he's like, "No, we can't. Like, I would if we had our own place, but we can't. Like, blah blah blah." And I was like, "No, those are your grandchildren. Don't you understand?" Like, I was so sad. I was like, "I'm such an irresponsible pet owner. No, he's got kids out there." I felt terrible, but hopefully we're not gonna have that problem anymore. We're gonna get these cats fixed as soon as possible. Oh, Zeus. Mine's Haru because we got him in the spring. And then I had one named Kakihara. He was my big orange boy. I loved him to death. He was the best cat. All of the cats in the neighborhood, because he liked to go outside, all of the cats in the neighborhood would not pick on him. They just chilled with him. They really liked him. He had such a good personality. And about halfway through his life, I don't know what happened. He lost his voice and it never came back. He got a sinus infection and then his voice was just gone. He started going, rawr, rawr, rawr. And then it was it's just like, okay, guy. Like we knew if he was crying because he could hardly hear it. I was just like, okay, I guess that's never coming back. But that was like a feature, not a bug. Everybody loved him. Didn't vape during a rainy day. I don't know what that means. Vaping gives you popcorn lung. I know smoking gives you cancer, but vaping gives you popcorn lung, and that sounds terrible. The thought that just the name alone makes me terrified. I'm like popcorn. Like I know what cancer is. I'm like, yeah. If I get cancer, it's whatever. If I get popcorn lung, I don't know what to do. That sounds weird. I was never ever on board for that e-cigarette thing anyway, though, because back before they called it vaping, they were e-cigarettes, and they hardly worked. The batteries sucked. You would inhale and then, bleh. But like, yeah, now it's called vaping, and they've got all kinds of flavors, and it's like, and I used to be like, I'd watch those commercials where it's like smoking kills you, and I was like, yeah, I know it's on the side of the pack, like, and they're like, and all these advertisements for smoking makes it seem, and it's like, no, you can't have commercials anymore for smoking. The most you can have is paper advertisement up on your store if you sell cigarettes. So I didn't like being lied to from all those anti-smoking commercials. Well, they switched to vaping just in the past 10 years, maybe. And all their messaging is about vaping. And as maybe because I'm an adult now, and hey, it's just me. It's just me, Lando. It's just me. Maybe because I'm an adult now, but now I'm like, oh yeah, no, like they have all these fruity flavors, and it's like this is definitely marketing to kids. I mean, I'm pretty sure smoking used to market to kids anyway, but yeah, you can't advertise any tobacco products on television or in ads on the internet. You can't have video in America anyway. I don't know about the rest of the world, but in America, you can't have like recorded footage. I don't know how to explain it. You can't have a video advertisement that's going to show on like TV or something. It's illegal. But yeah, no, the vaping thing, I'm totally behind. I'm like, if you're gonna smoke, do it like a man. Candy cigarettes, we just got some of those the other day. We were shocked to see them. I hadn't seen those in years. I used to see them in like special candy stores, but 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 yeah, no, we just found some the other day. Yeah, they get up there. But you must smoke. You must have smoked something that. Well, in Missouri they're cheap as hell. We go into Missouri to get our cigarettes, but yeah, they some of them have gotten up there. Like American Spirits are super expensive. I used to smoke those all the time too. Want to hear something really really gross? When we were super poor, I have no shame. When we were super poor, we used to buy Swisher Diamonds, which are flavorless Swisher cigars
Yeah, don't do it. Like, I like doing it, and I understand the risks. I've always liked it. I like the smell, I like everything. I don't hate anything about smoking besides maybe the fact that it'll give you a painful cancer. But just if you don't do it now, don't pick it up. I just enjoy it. It gives you it causes anxiety, but it also relieves it. So it's a that's how addiction works. You go to something that poisons you to relieve the feeling of being poisoned. And I shouldn't do. Wait, I think this is the right way, right? I think this is the right way. You shouldn't really do it. I shouldn't do it. I really need to quit, but every time I try, it's like I just don't like the angry person I become because you become an angry person if you try to quit. It's awful. I don't normally. Well, I have a pretty bad temper, but I'm really good at just being like, you know what, walk away, quell it, just or I don't know what the word is, but it's like just be chill about it. But like, but yeah, I don't want to do that for a while until I'm at a place where I think I can do it. America. Yeah, no, I'm American. This is America. I can do what I want, basically. But what is this? Totoro? What song is this? I keep putting these songs on. Oh, VeggieTales. um. Oh yeah, everyone has a beer when they're one somehow. You sneak it from your parent who's having a beer, and not to make assumptions about your family, but you did say you come from a Mexican family, and that just happens because I mean, not to throw my husband under the bus and tell a story that isn't mine, but he had beer at his first birthday party. That's just how it is. I don't think he had any. I don't know. He could have. He couldn't. He might not have remembered. But yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I actually liked beer, so I'd be like, "Mom, can I have some of your beer?" And I just found out that it's not illegal if your parents give it to you. It's super illegal. But she'd be like, "Ugh, you can have a sip, but no more, please don't." But I don't. I actually don't drink beer anymore. Yeah. I guess there's like a law about if your parents give it to you, they can't really get in trouble if it's like a glass of wine. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm like, "Ah, it's that first one, right?" It's like you woke up. It's like, okay. Well, here's the thing too. It's like I have to have my coffee as well with it because I drink coffee throughout the whole day. So every time I go out to smoke, I have my coffee and I have my cigarettes, and it's like that's the life, man. You know, you have a pie. You need your coffee, pie and coffee. It's just there's just some behaviors that I've developed where it's just like I can't really break that cycle because it's comforting. But yeah, that first one is always like the best one because it's like it's time to wake up, time to go do things. And I'm gonna quit eventually. You know what's funny is every time I get pregnant, I can quit cold turkey. Um, every time, but any other day of the week, I'm like, no, gotta have them. As soon as the kids are weaned, I'm like, I'm back on cigarettes, baby. That's a meme, right? That's like something that the people are sending to like the streamer girls to tell them that they're running out of time because they're getting older. It's simultaneously mean and hilarious at the same time. That doesn't really apply to me though, because I already started a family. And I don't care about getting old. I'm literally trying to build a channel from just stuff I make, not from my face or how I look. You're gonna see 90-year-old hands here one day. With no circulation. Have you ever held an old person's hand? They have no like somebody in like their late 60s to like 80s or and up. They have no circulation, dude. They get cold hands, and I'm just like, someone just needs to hold your hand constantly at all times. Just keep it warm. Good Lord. Keep this old person alive forever. So yeah, I'm gonna have like no circulation going. I fucked up on this thing again. See, I'm fucking up right now. God damn it. I won't sound like that. I'll be speaking through one of those robot things because I'll have the cancer. We talked about this. There we go. Hey, helping an old lady cross the road is the best. Did you pick her up like in the Japanese anime shows? And all those Japanese anime shows where they help an old woman cross the street, they're like, "Here, get on my back," and I'm like, "Okay." Why'd you do that? Oh, hold on. You said you got convicted. You didn't say you did that. But why'd you do that? Were you caught looking like somebody else in the wrong place? Never get caught looking like somebody else in the wrong place. It's like I always say, never look like somebody else. Hold on. I'm doing something off screen that you can't see, and that's really stupid of me, because that's the whole point of the stream! Don't knock over, please. I know I played this song already, but hey. This one's done with Mega Man X sound fonts, so it's cooler. All right. I might just finish Mizutsune off. Ooh, new. Ew. Gross. Oh. It's like I always say, never go outside wearing black. Never have a phone. Never. Just don't. Whatever you did, stop doing that. You're making me sick. You went outside and... Oh, no, I lost it. You went outside in black clothes? How could you? No, get a purse like the rest of us. Actually, you know what's funny is that my friend, he bought a fanny pack. Now, you guys don't call them that anymore. You guys wear them over your chest, and you call them cross body bags. But back in my day, they were fanny packs, and they went across your waist. But he did buy a fanny pack, and he keeps track of all this stuff, and it works, and I think it looks really cool, actually, like strapped across the chest instead of where it was originally supposed to go, i.e. the fanny. I'm trying to listen for my car, but I just realized that we put power steering fluid in it just now, so I probably won't be able to hear it. We have a leak in our power steering fluid thingy. No, stop saying that. Why would you say that? Oh, that's awful. I don't do Halloween anymore either. Oh my god, I dropped it, didn't I? Son of a bing bong. This playlist makes me laugh. I should probably listen to something cooler, but I won't. Don't trip people, that's assault. I know kids will be kids, but come on, man. Have some respect for your fellow man. Or your fellow child, whatever it is. That's too long. He's got a really weird... Philippe, you play Majora's Mask? I feel you. One time, look, as a grown adult, I was talking to a friend who, well, he's not really a friend. He's a friend of my family's. He's my brother's friend, my brother is older than I, but he is friends with all the people who I would have went to high school if I wasn't homeschooled. So, oh hell yeah! There we go. Yes. But we were hanging out, and we were hanging out with a kind of a group, and he was sitting. My dad had built this ditch in our backyard because he was going to put a raised garden in, but he wanted to build a trench so that he could put a fence in so that we had a mole problem. The whole town had a mole problem. He wanted to make sure that the moles didn't get our garden. So my dad built this big old 30 by 30. I don't even remember. It was a big old oval thing. It might be smaller than I remember it, but he built this big old trench and he never filled it in. he never did that garden. And so we were hanging out, and I was saying, "Oh yeah, I've been getting into Chinese politics lately because I've been just reading a lot about Chinese politics for reasons. I don't remember why. I don't anymore. I just get these kind of hyperfixations. Anyway, I was like, yeah, I've been reading about Chinese politics lately, and this friend who was sitting next to me, right in front of the ditch, mind you, said, "Oh yeah, I know a lot about Chinese politics," and I felt like he was bullshitting me, but that didn't really matter because another friend came over and just shoved him into the ditch and got it all on video. So the guy was sitting on this little child's flimsy camping chair, and he's just getting shoved into this ditch and going, "Oh yeah, I know a lot about Chinese politics." So just on the video, that's what's happening. I know a lot about Chinese politics. Falls into a hole, and you could just see him trying to hold his phone up and save it. God, I'll have to have him send me that video. Because that was, I don't know why, that was so funny. But on this, because I was really mad at myself for laughing because I don't like that kind of thing. I don't like people being physically, like, I don't like them hurting each other for a laugh. But for some reason, that was just the funniest thing. I think it was this fact that he was in a small child's chair. I don't know. And also the fact that he was trying to have a nice, decent conversation with me. I don't know. That's such a, I don't know how to explain that. That's such a nasty way of thinking. I'm just like, man, you probably didn't know anything about Chinese politics. But I never knew with that guy. He was the kind of troll, you know? Like, you never know what he was. Oh, there we go. He looks okay. I don't like his ear placement. I might have to fix his ear placement. Oh, I could just look up on my YouTube what he's supposed to look like. The only thing I need to do now is his nose. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, but don't trip people you don't know. I wasn't a communist. No, I was good. I was, no, oh, damn, watermelon and mango. No, I was just, actually learning about everything that they'd done, basically, and we're doing currently because they were pretty big at the time. They were big at the time. A lot of stuff was happening in China at the time that nobody was talking about. Actually, this was right before the big coof coof cough cough. So the Hong Kong protests were happening, which, if you're a conspiracy theorist, you would assume that um, that was released just to shut down the protests. And that's what I was hearing at the time a lot. So I was looking into a lot of this stuff. Um, I don't know. You hear something crazy and you think, oh, that can't be true, and you want to disprove it. And sometimes it's crazy, and sometimes it isn't. And then you're like, well, what do I do with that information? Yeah, that happens. Teachers just don't like you for no reason. There's I mean, sometimes there's a reason, but most of the time it's just the fact that they're kind of jerks. I mean, make a shake up. I don't hear one thing. One or two. One or two. One or two. I don't think you trust in my righteous side. See, I don't like. I don't like. What was I talking about? I don't like how long that is. Oh, let's talk about China. Because I got really into Mongolian politics first. Oh yeah, that's called teacher don't like you. Sorry, you fail. Do not pass go. Go. Do not collect 200. Yeah, China. China. Let's talk about China. Um, I wish I could perfect a Trump impression, but I have a lady voice, so it's gonna be near impossible. But but if I didn't have a woman voice, I'd be able to do a Trump impression. Um, but yeah, no, I was getting into all that stuff, like past and present. I remember just going over with my mom what I'm sure you've heard about the sparrows and what Mao did to the sparrows. He had a campaign. Basically, this caused their whole famine. He had a campaign against sparrows for reasons, and he was like, they're a national pest, basically. And so he ordered all citizens to just kind of try to kill all the sparrows. And they did. They eliminated all the sparrow population, reduced it significantly. And once they did that, locusts came in because there was nothing to eat the locusts. And since there was nothing to eat the locusts, all of their wheat and crops and all of the grains, so that would be rice as well, the thing Asia loves to, they thrive on, their staple food. It's my staple food too, but yeah, all that stuff died. And so that's why they went through such a big famine, and families started to like eat each other and stuff, and it got pretty bad. So yeah, I'm over communism. I understand why you would want something like that. I don't think anyone knows how to implement it. So da, 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 da. So let's sing Irish songs and not worry about it. Yeah, that's why we kind of have to vote against communism, but is what I usually would say if I didn't believe that our votes didn't matter. So, God bless America. Have a great day. God, I messed up his mouth. What should I do? It doesn't look good. I don't like it. Don't tell me this little guy took me 2 hours. The duck took me 3, and that's more detailed than this guy, so what's going on here? Yeah, I'll show you that duck later. I'll send you a picture. EQ. Aw, that's cute as heck. I like random object plushies. I grew up on them cup noodles. I love them. I don't like his ears though. You know what? I should have just painted his face, huh? Should have just painted his face and his ears. It's okay. Life goes on. Oh, that looks a little better. Oh, there we go. See? You just work harder at something and it'll come out. You never give up. That's what it is. Don't give up. All right, I think he's done actually. I'm over it at least. I don't like how skinny one eye is though. Hold on. I'm gonna bring it close to my face so I can kind of fix this. At this moment, you mean everything. Oh, holy, was your dirty. I had you put a Baby K Paso on here. I've been in the mood for that song. The cup hits different, but you know they changed it to like a paper because you shouldn't microwave. You shouldn't heat up styrofoam and then eat out of it. It's highly poisonous. And I'm gonna fix his ears a little bit, and then pop him in the oven. And I think he's done. That would be the first time I finished one of these in one stream, and it's not even a Wednesday. Not even a mainline stream. Not a mainline game. Yeah, no, I don't know. Trump said the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life a president say. I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember exactly what he said. But he was like, he came back from like a meeting with Russia, some Russian representative, and he's like, I think it went really well. I think we're gonna end this war and blah blah blah. And his wife was like, oh yeah, you think it went well? They just bombed like 3 more hospitals. He's like, what? He literally went, what? Hey, 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 that's pretty good. Is that that's out of school? That's fantastic. That's what you want from, well, you don't want to be tied down to your job and be labeled for that kind of thing. But at the same time, do what you can. Yeah, my husband used to make $60 an hour. And now he only makes like less than 14. And this is the life we chose for ourselves, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't know if I today I don't know if I've experienced, or yesterday maybe more would be accurate. I don't know if I've experienced more peace than I ever did yesterday, because I had a bunch of happy kittens kind of sleeping around. You know, puppies were playing, the chickens were happy, kids were happy, husband was content, everybody was at peace. And it's literally just because we don't have to deal with a landlord, we don't have to deal with the towns, we don't have to deal with anything. We just live in our own world. and just be happy. And that's kind of life right there, man. I don't know. Everyone's just kind of content and happy, and they're all doing great. And well, speak of the guy who I was just about to fry. Howdy, punks and pals. This is Milky Tea, and I'm going to repair things. Yeah, no, that's kind of like, we're not even close to where we want to be with this property yet, but it's still kind of, it's a relief to know that it doesn't matter what we do to the property. You know what I mean? Like, we lived in places where it's just like, everything is terrible. Our landlord, we lived in our mobile home park, the mobile home park. The landlord lived across the street from us, the park manager. And she just hated us. She was really mean to us for no reason. And we tried our best to be cordial and nice and keep to the rules and not bug her, and she just hated us. And we tried to give her like space too. We tried to be like, you know what? It's hard to manage a park. It's hard. The Carfax ad was just, oh no, it heard you. Your TV's listening. How is the football game? Is it going in your favor? Is it a happy occasion? Yeah, no, I don't know. I like living in a house where I don't feel like people are watching me. I like that my neighbors live up the road and not right next to my house. It's really nice. We even have a neighbor who hates our dog, but he's really like kind of understanding, like, yeah, your dog's a piece of shit, but you guys seem like okay people. And by the way, our dog is a piece of shit. He's getting really bad. Like, he's not chasing cars as often. He'll do this thing where he'll sit by me and he'll watch the car go by, and he kind of waits for me to tell him he's a good boy, and I can see his ears going like, yeah, I am a good boy. I'm so happy to be called a good boy. Oh my god, look at what's happening. This is a mess. No, ew, ugly. I hate it. This guy's giving me problems. It's always the ones I think aren't going to give me any problems that give me problems. Oh yeah, no. That's awful. 3 times. And it's always for no reason. It's always the people who should have the cops called on them that never have the cops called on them. But you're just in the way for some reason. You're just a nuisance. I don't know. Sounds so funny. Chelsea, are you there? It's me, Chelsea. Oh man, it's already been almost 2 hours. That's crazy. First I was like, oh, it feels like it's been an hour now. I was like, it's too short. I really want to get this guy repaired because I really like him. If I were to sell these, I wouldn't sell him. And if I were to sell these, I would fix them up and make them nicer. Yeah, no. Maybe you have one of those faces. And that's not like, I'm not like calling you ugly or something, but sometimes there's like, some people just have faces that they don't like. Oh, I did it again. I played with your heart. You did something, Britney Spears. I broke off his head. Oh, baby. This guy's, you know what I said last week too? He was gonna give the business, didn't I? Or on Wednesday. I was like, this guy's gonna give me problems because he's got such delicate little features like a little baby boy. That's what I get. I'm thinking, this guy's not going to be complicated. I've made Mizutsune like 30,000 times. I draw Mizutsune all the time. I've sewn a Mizutsune. I know what a Mizutsune is. Oh, be cute. Good night. Thank you so much for showing up. I hope your football is good. And oh, you said it wasn't. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Take care. God bless you. Oh, Lord. Wait, I thought you had a girl already. Don't take numbers from girls. Well, hold on. Are you going steady with girl? I don't know what that means anymore, actually. Yeah. Oh my god. What a nightmare I've created for myself. I'm just gonna make my favorite monster and it'll work. Actually, this isn't my favorite monster. Odogaron's my favorite monster. I bet I would have had an easier time making. No, wait, hold on. I take that back. Odogaron's hard to make. If you have a chance, look up Odogaron. Odo. Edogaron. He's highly detailed, and I don't know if I would be able to sculpt him at the stage that I'm at right now. Actually, I could try, but that would take me a few weeks, and I want to put out consistent. Well, I would have to make a poll asking my regular. Well, oh my god, stop! I said stop. Stay there. This is giving me the business, dude. Like, it was all pretty last week, and now it's like crumbling and nasty, and I hate it now. Should I just make a new one instead of fixing this one? I don't think I have the materials. Oh, scheisse. Pikmin. Oh my god. Yeah, I should just make a new one. I don't have the materials, though, I don't think. I'll have to get some new ones. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. I don't know if you know that one. It's a good video game. No, yes. Hold on. This is a classic song for my generation, I should say. But done with Pikmin, which are quite cute and funny. Oh my god. I'm just gonna pull. Oh! It looks horrible. I feel like I should just make a new one. Yeah, don't take other girls' numbers if you got girl. Keep girl you got. Then you burn project that you have in oven. Nope, that's not the project. What's burning? What the fuck burning? Roof burning? No. Oh, this still needs to cook for like a few more minutes. Hold on. Ugh. Oh, my feet. All right. I think after this cooks, I'm gonna split. I'm gonna split from the stream. I'm gonna finish this guy off camera and then post him later because he's giving me the business, and it's Robert. It's pissing me off. It's pissing me off, Robert. I don't know what that's from. I know there's like a worm that's mad about a rock or something, but I don't know what it's from. Ugh. I have a question. Do people actually get subscribers on here by begging for subscribers? I don't think I'd want to do that because, I mean, I want subscribers, but like, I kind of don't want to worry about that stuff because it's authentic, you know? So, it's rough for me to decide if I should try to follow trends and do that stuff or just be my authentic self. You know what I mean? Should I be my authentic self? I pray to God that this works. Wait, it's not working. Why isn't it working? Oh, wait, hold on. Is that the break? Is it here? Where's the break? See, I don't even know where that break is. Ain't that break? Ouch. Yeah, that's the break. Son of a bitch. Oh my god, I'm so bad at making things. I know the channel's called Milky Make Things. It should be called Milky's kind of bad at making things. Oh my lord. Wait. Wait. Is it? Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I don't give up. I'm not done. I'm gonna fix this off screen. I can't with camera. I can't do it. I can't. I gotta do it when it's like real close to my face. How does borscht sound? Like for to dinner right now or tomorrow? Or the duck? Because the duck was like. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, this guy's giving me so many problems, and I'm gonna fix him off screen and paint him off screen and then post him and be like, "Yay! Thanks everyone who came to my things to watch me do it." Even though I'm a fraud, I'm not gonna finish it on screen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being fraudulent. Oh no. Borscht sounds delicious. Borscht sounds good every day. Are you gonna throw it in the slow cooker, or are you gonna? Well, we don't have an oven to bake it in. I know we could do slow cooker, but yeah. All right, cool. All right. Whew. There he is, buddy. He's all done. Borscht sounds good every day of the week. I'm a fraud. Oh no, I'm a fraud. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, I'm a fraud. I'm a hack fraud. And I'm turning into Homestar Wano. Simples. Yeah, it's just that guy. He goes do 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 do. Oh, I love him. I really like his tails. They look like paintbrushes. I actually think they're kind of cute. Oh, I like them. I should probably carve these out though. And add, yeah, I'll add some stuff on here to make it smooth it out. I should have done that before I put them in the oven. It's not Pikachu! It's Keaton. Keaton? Keaton. Creosote log! No, it's something. It's certainly something. I like him. I think he's neat. I think he's real cool. I think he's clever. I think he's a guy. I'm gonna post him tomorrow, and I'm gonna be like, "Look at this little guy I made," and I'm gonna use Zelda music and be like, "Look at this little guy I made." All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. Are you still at the store, or are you back? I didn't hear the car this time. It must mean if you're back, that means it's in good condition. So, all right, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and he's gonna go in the little fox pile on top of all the other little foxes. Is that gonna stack? Look, it's the musicians of Bremwim, but they're foxes. They're all the same animal, and this one's broken. This one's had a harsh family life. It's oh my god, his head. I'm so angry right now. I need to find my Sculpey glue. Hold on. Let me just put my sleeve in the shot there. There we go. Look at them all. Oh, that's a Pokemon. There's a nine-tailed. There's so many fox Pokemon I can do. Nine tails is one of them. Both pigs. All right. Well, it's time to go. Thank you, everyone who came up to watch me do this thing, and I really appreciate you. And y'all need to take care and your mother. Bye.